So up next we have acute gastritis. Let's get into it. Okay, acute gastritis is often erosive and hemorrhagic. Neutrophils are the predominant inflammatory cells in the superficial epithelium. Okay, this is erosive and hemorrhagic, and neutrophils are what are inducing the inflammation. Many cases result from alcohol, aspirin or NSAID ingestion. 33, box number 33. Common causes of gastritis, they are NSAIDs, H. pylori, initial infection for the acute gastritis, alcohol, other drugs, for example iron preparations, several psychological stress, burns, multi-organ failure, central nervous system trauma, bile reflux after the gastric surgery, infections, CMV, herpes simplex virus in HIV AIDS. CMV में तो हमने देखा भी था ना, वो सारा उनका इसोफेगस का ट्रैक था, उसके ऊपर उनकी इन्फ्लेमेशन. ओके, क्रॉनिक गैस्ट्राइटिस में एच पाइलोरी है, ऑटोइम्यून प्रेनिशियस एनीमिया या फिर पोस्ट गैस्ट्रेक्टमी, आफ्टर गैस्ट्रेक्टमी. क्रॉनिक स्पेसिफिक फॉर्म्स, दे आर इन्फेक्शंस ऑफ CMV, TB, GI disease, Crohn's disease, systemic disease, sarcoids, graft versus host disease, idiopathic granulomatous gastritis. Okay. Acute gastritis often produces no symptoms but may cause dyspepsia and anorexia, nausea, vomiting, and hematemesis or melena. Many resolve quickly and do not merit investigations. In other, endoscopy and biopsy may be necessary to exclude peptic ulcer or cancer. Treatments should be directed at underlying cause, and short-term symptomatic therapy with acids, acid suppression using PPIs, prokinetics, or antiemetics, domperidone, metoclopramide may be necessary. In chronic gastritis due to H. pylori infection, this is the most common cause of chronic gastritis. The predominant inflammatory cells are lymphocytes and plasma cells. ओके, यहाँ पे हमारे पास थे न्यूट्रोफिल्स. अगर हमारे पास आते हैं एपिथेलियम पे lymphocytes and plasma cells, तो फिर that is chronic gastritis. Correlation between symptomatic and endoscopic or pathological findings is poor. Most patients are asymptomatic and do not require treatment, but patients with dyspepsia may benefit from H. pylori eradication. Then we have autoimmune chronic gastritis. This involves the body of the stomach but spares the antrum. It results from autoimmune damage to the parietal cells, and histological features are diffuse chronic inflammation, atrophy and loss of fundic glands, intestinal metaplasia, and sometimes hyperplasia of enterochromaffin-like cells. Wow. Circulating antibodies to parietal cells and intrinsic factor may be